And speaking of agendas and minds being pure, I think when I watched this very particular video, I was a bit, I don't know. Personally, it was strange. First of all, it was a strange thing to watch. And in addition to that, the song kind of creeped me out. I'm not going to lie. I've already told you I really don't like reggae music in general. So it didn't add to me having a positive mindset about all of it. Okay, in case you don't know what I'm rambling on about, I think you've seen the video of Erick Omondi and Lynn Ngugi on the 7th of November. It's just been trending, especially yesterday. It was all over the place. And I think we were all a little bit, we all took it how we took it. So the video is of Erick Omondi and his girlfriend, Lynn, specifically Lynn Ngugi. I think I have her name correctly. Yes. Lynn and Erick Omondi were together. They were in what seemed like a hospital room. And Lynn was bawling, like she was crying and crying. And she seemed like she was really in genuinely a lot of pain. And we all just were like, what's going on? Until we saw the caption. He said, last night was one of the longest nights of my life. We fought for over 5 hours and to try and save our little angel, but God had other plans. We never met you, but we sure felt you, and we'll forever love you. Respect to all women, no man on earth has the kind of strength. Lynn, stay strong. It is well. And so we assumed and read into the context because Lynn also posted a picture of a few emojis on her social media. The emojis on her stories was specifically a dove with the little leaf, a love heart, a sad face, a crying face, and then a sad face, a baby face, and then an angel baby face on her stories. That was about 8 hours ago. And so it came to a realization that they lost their baby. They had a miscarriage as of the 7th of November. And we are all like, okay, first of all, we didn't even know she was pregnant. We didn't know any of this was happening. However, it still is a bit interesting, the fact that he chose to expose her in this way. And at least I get that people are suffering, and I get that Lynn is going through a hard time. But from the information we've seen with other women who've suffered miscarriages, including Kambua, these are people who don't want to share this with anyone. You just want to process it at your own pace, in your own time. We don't know whether that's the case for Lynn. All we know is that we saw her and we saw Erick, and yes, he was consoling her, and they did seem like they were in a lot of pain, but was it necessary for him to film? And it seems that we're not the only ones who think the same thing. We have Droid254, who is a very popular user on Instagram, saying, I really sympathize with Erick Omondi. Losing a baby is really sad, but did he really have to record it for Instagram? Other people, including Luya Kid, said the most cringe and sad thing I've ever seen on the internet up to today is Erick Omondi posting a video of him and his wife crying by the bed after the loss of their kid. Kingston Girl said, I hope Erick Omondi's girlfriend leaves him. How do you record your partner having a miscarriage and post it for the whole world to see? Another person called Alexa said, I'm still trying to understand how someone's babe miscarried and the guy had someone recording at that lowest moment so that he can post it on IG. Make it make sense. A lot of people were very disgruntled about this. What is wrong with Erick Omondi? Which Kenyan celebrities are just, these Kenyan celebrities are just too much. So their life depends on the camera updates, including miscarriages, the worst pain ever. Did she allow him to post? Having sympathy for Erick Omondi is so hard because you don't know why it's clickbait. You don't know why or whether it's clickbait or it's actually true. Social media likes have Kenyan celebrities doing anything. Why should someone like Erick Omondi, who considers himself the president of comedy in Kenya, stoop to a point of posting such a video? Anyway, I send my heartfelt condolences to him and his girlfriend. And I think I bear the same sentiments. Lynn, I cannot imagine what you're going through. I have not had a miscarriage. I have not had that experience, but I can try and see how painful this was for you from just the video. I can imagine from all the stories we've read of people losing children and having miscarriages miscarriages, as I mentioned, Kambua being one of them. Like, we've seen people going through such painful, traumatizing issues, and they've spoken about it months later. But now to have just had your miscarriage and then have someone now posting it on social media so everyone is on your case about it. Imagine her friends, imagine her family, imagine all of the people who have her contact information sending her this video and being like, girl, you okay? Girl, is everything fine? What's going on? Is this true or is it just kiki? Imagine that after you've just had this miscarriage, the avalanche that it hits you with, like you are still trying to process this information, and now you're hit with all these people who you have to either clarify to, verify to, explain to, sympathize with, and listen to all of these people telling you so many bits of information that are absolutely unnecessary to you. You are mourning, and this is what happens. It feels like the same thing that happened with what's his name? Is it Offset? The Mandem, Takeoff. Sorry, whose video, as his body hasn't even had a chance to like fully, realize what's going on. His brain is probably still awake and not fully, unalive. You can imagine how crude that is.
Yeah.
I think it's painful. It is very crude. I am a little disappointed in you, Erick Omondi, but still I sympathize with you because it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah. First of all, to Lynn, we send all our love. We can't imagine. We just send all our sympathies to you, and we're so sorry that this happened to you. To Erick Omondi, there are better ways to be a supportive partner, you know. You could have just stayed by her side. If there was the need to announce this, you have friends. You have a Dibutita with SPM and everything. You could have, done something privately and maybe said, maybe there are a few people who knew. You could put it out and just say, we lost our baby, yada, yada, and that's it. There are just better ways to address these issues than now putting it out there in such a crude manner. And now it's true, that what that user said. It is very difficult to have sympathy for Erick Omondi because every small thing he does, you're wondering, is it true or is it kiki? Because let's not remember, he's the boy who has cried wolf, okay?
Yep.
So now we're at the point where if you cry wolf again, we don't want to hear about it because, you've done a few extreme things for likes, for clicks, for everything, and now we just don't know what to do with you. Anyway, Lynn, I am so sorry that you're going through this. Erick Omondi, be a better partner, okay?
Let's just try and justify it by saying maybe this is his way of mourning.
Yeah.
Let's just put it out that way.
Okay.
This was his way of mourning, and we will not judge you because of how you choose to mourn the loss of your child. Mm-hmm. However, decorum.
Exactly. Whew, that was such a heavy story.